What is your favorite fact about squirrel monkeys?
They use urine to anoint themselves, so they will rub urine on their bodies. I think that kind of takes care of that for most people.
Last time at the Oakland Zoo, we went into an exhibit in the California Trail to feed the hungry bears. We continue our Oakland Zoo tour all the way down to the tropical rainforest exhibit with these cute little primates. Squirrel monkeys. Let's go check them out. All right, you guys, so we are in with the squirrel monkeys right now. I'm really excited. I've never actually met a squirrel monkey before. And we have a keeper friend of ours. Who are you?
Hi, my name's Andrea.
Andrea, so what do you do here at Oakland Zoo?
So I am a floater keeper, so I go between 3 to 4 different areas within the week, maybe. And I just help cover all the areas, make sure I can help take care of the animals,
Awesome. Support
the primary keepers.
So tell us a little bit about these wonderful, silly little monkeys running around right here in front of us.
Hello. So these are common squirrel monkeys. We have 10 of them. They range in age from about 13 to 27. They're found in Central and South America. They are getting fed right now, so they are eating a diet of fruits and vegetables. They'll get insects, they get different proteins, like maybe nuts, beans, egg, lots of different things.
So they are omnivores. So I wanted to note that there are primates.
Yes.
And we are wearing masks.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
So why are we wearing masks?
So all primates are going to be susceptible to coronavirus, but any viruses that we have, any colds, any infections that we have and we can get, they could get. So we have to be careful.
This isn't necessarily like a new practice around primates.
Correct.
I've worked around a couple different species of macaques specifically, and we always wore masks. So
protection for us and them, because also whatever they can have, they can give to us as well.
Exactly. Okay, so is that the old man?
Yeah,
right there?
that's our sweet old man.
He's adorable. So,
I know.
So what kind of work do you do? So you mentioned he's 27 years old, and what kind of work do you do to maintain his health?
Well, we keep a very close eye on him. We ask him to stand up and sit down multiple times a day as part of the physical therapy regime. So keep him in good physical health, his mobility up. That is one of the main priorities for him and for us. To keep him healthy is to keep him moving and comfortable.
What's the dynamic like for squirrel monkey families?
They're large groups, multi-male, multi-female. Different species will have different kind of hierarchies. So some have male-dominated hierarchy, some are more female-dominated. Kind of depends on the different species.
I can't remember if you said it, but how long have you worked here at the zoo?
Oh, I've been here 16 years.
16 years.
Yeah, I know. Can't believe it because I'm only like 20, right?
Yeah, no, I'm younger than you, so I must be like 12.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
I know. We look amazing.
Yeah, don't we?
Yes.
Anyway, oh my gosh. Sorry. What other areas have you worked in here at the zoo?
For a long time, I worked with our bats and our river otters.
Oh.
I was for about 10 years.
Okay.
I worked with them.
So river otters.
Yeah.
They're one of my absolute favorite animals that I've ever worked with.
They're like the best.
They are the best.
Yeah.
I 100% believe they're the best otter species out there.
Yes, I agree. I haven't worked with any others, but that's my favorite.
I've worked with 2 others, but they're 100% the best in my personal opinion. Non-biased at all. So as a primate, do you see a lot of the problem solving with them?
Yeah, sometimes they get a little frustrated more easily than some other primate species would, but
and then,
we all solve problems in our own way and have our own adaptations. So
they give up pretty easily.
Yeah, they'll just kind of have little tantrums.
So
get mad at things.
Speaking of enrichment, I saw you guys were hanging things up in here. And can you explain what was being hung up in here?
So we have some things like this that had their lunch diet in it, which was just produce, so fruits and vegetables. And some beans, I think we mixed in. So
is that like a puzzle feeder there?
Yeah, so we call it a honeycomb feeder. We just stuff food in there, so they have to kind of reach in to grab it out, and we'll smear things in, put things that are a little more difficult to get out.
So here at the zoo, what do these little monkeys mean to you?
I love these guys. are fun to work with. They're very interactive. I enjoy watching how they move around, how they eat. I enjoy observing them and seeing how they are with each other and not just with me, and see how they use their intelligence to solve problems.
What is your favorite fact about squirrel monkeys?
Well, because people always say, oh, they're so cute, I want one as a pet. I really like to talk about how they use urine to anoint themselves. So they will rub urine on their bodies. I think that kind of takes care of that for most people.
Just they don't want to.
They're like, ew.
Right.
You know, the kids all go, ew, and you know, all in unison.
Well, so
I like all the gross, weird facts.
No, nothing wrong with that. So you just mentioned something real quick about them being pets. Can you talk a little bit about that problem?
Yeah. So a lot of wild animals. I mean, not just primates, but all sorts of animals. People are not equipped generally to care for these animals. They need specialized care. People will care for an animal, you know, have an animal like a squirrel monkey as a pet, and they are supposed to live in groups. They need that social stimulation of being with other squirrel monkeys. They need a special diet. They need space.
Not in somebody's closet.
Yeah, and decide they don't want them, they'll just leave them sometimes.
Right. How do you better educate people about that?
Well, we have our amazing education team who walks throughout the zoo and talks to people and talk to guests. We always, when we hear kids say, we want one as a pet, we try to shut that down and just explain, you know, why would you want that? Is that the best thing for the animal? If you really love this animal, wouldn't you want to give it the best life possible?
Right.
And do you think that's really going to be with you? There's so many sad stories of animals that have been former pets that live terrible lives. And so we try to make sure that people are aware of that and want to help these animals and support these animals in spaces where they can be together and have a more natural life.
You know, I believe you guys here at the Oakland Zoo are demonstrating that very well, and you guys have a great educational program to talk to people about how best to, you know, appreciate these animals without having one as a pet. And you got the work that you guys are doing with these monkeys here is just amazing. And I do want to thank you for your time, and thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
you know, I hope you enjoyed this little moment with me on camera. But I know it can be a little stressful, but thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Hope to see you again in the future.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you guys, that was it for the animal encounter of the day. Let me know down in the comment section what your favorite info or fact about today's animal was. So next time, it's your boy Jungle Jordan. I'm out.